Rebecca, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Awesome. Good to finally connect with you. So, you know why I'm
Absolutely.
calling. It's long, long, long overdue, but you've done now over $10,000 here at the Super Affiliate Network in commissions, and you're just completely and totally crushing it. You're on the leaderboards in general, and you're on the leaderboards right now for one of our contests that we have going on. So, I firstly just wanted to call and give you a little bit of recognition and congratulations for doing an awesome job. You're crushing it. And it's awesome to see you grow so much and do so much so quickly. So, congratulations with everything you're doing right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, just to kind of give the viewers a little bit of context for who you are and what you're all about, can you kind of touch on your story a little bit for 60 seconds or so? And we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah, I came into this about 4 months ago. I'm a single mom, and my kind of claim to fame, I guess, at this point is that 4 months ago we were on food stamps, federal poverty line, and was just hell bent on changing that. And enter Super Affiliate Network and this phone call, and life has changed really awesome ways.
Yeah. I mean, 4 months ago on food stamps, and now what? Started how many months ago with the Super Affiliate Network? Just a few months
I
ago.
started I started February 20th, so like 4 months and 10 days ago.
4 months and 10 days, you've done 10K in commissions, and you're also just picking up steam more or less every single day. I see pro congrats calls or pro congrats messages all the time from you in the Facebook group. And so it's awesome. There's no other word for it. So, what are you doing?
It's been awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I met you a little while ago in an event. It was awesome to meet you. And yeah, it's always cool to see growth of someone in our industry. So to transition, I mean, obviously that's a huge result for most people, and that kind of income would completely and totally change, most people's lives out there if they were to make, 10,000 bucks within their first 4 months of getting started, and then of course, being able to scale from there. So just to kind of give
Right.
the viewers a little bit of more context and a little bit of value, what are you doing to produce the results that you are, and how could someone listening or watching right now maybe reproduce what you're doing and get the same result that you've gotten?
What I've been doing really is extremely simple because I came into this and I did not have I didn't have like some huge audience following me or anything like that. It was really I've been dabbling in things just non-successfully. So, I mean, going through the boot camp and implementing solo ads right off the bat, my strategy has kind of become, and what I talk to my team members about doing is just immediately firing off with solo ads and then
Mm-hmm.
turning around and using Facebook to share results, not sales pitches, not the crap that nobody wants to see, but just sharing results based off the solo ad. So it's just kind of, it's really, I mean, sure, I blog some and do the Facebook lives and things like that, but what's really generated the results for me and what I share with the team members is just to immediately just go forward with solo ads and then turn around and share those results on Facebook. Because what I really have found is that there's a huge amount of people on Facebook that are especially doing like network marketing and things like that, and just simply sharing that you woke up to 100 new leads overnight is something that immediately piques their interest.
Mm-hmm.
And so from the truly from day one with doing that, and it's in the same with my teammates, just people have been messaging us about more information and things like that, so it's just kind of been a snowball effect.
Awesome. Yeah, that's actually literally a strategy that I think every single one of our top earners has used within their business. Just the fundamental, psychology of getting a result and then leveraging every single small win. And Facebook's kind of
Right.
the best place to do it when it comes to leveraging the small wins because there's already your audience there. So lots of people try to,
Right.
build the audience from day number one. You should always be trying to build your audience like you are, but then also you want to be actively promoting and going where the audience already is, and again doing it in a cool way, not bragging or posting screenshots and all that stuff, but doing it
Right.
in an educational way like you do. So that's awesome, and there's a compounding effect there where you're making money with solo ads on the front end and then you're also leveraging that result on the back end. So that's
Exactly.
awesome. And I heard momentarily you said that that's also what you tell your team to do. So you're
Right.
obviously working with your team and you're supporting your team. And I see some tier two sales actually coming in from you, which is awesome. And it's one of those
Right.
things that a lot of people don't do here. And if they did, they'd make a lot more and they'd have kind of a more sustainable business. So can you kind of touch on what you do there for a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I like to, well, I always reach out whenever somebody makes a purchase and I try to connect with them. And, as we all know, some people get back to you, some people don't, but I really try hard to make a personal connection with every single person. I've got like a closed private group for my teammates, and they're welcome to add their teammates to it as well. And I try to stay pretty regular with Facebook Lives just for my group and sharing the successes in there and keeping people motivated and, recognizing individuals there and things like that, just so that there's kind of a team community kind of feel, because I find that everybody thrives when they feel like they're one of, instead of just trying to kind of blaze the trail on their own.
Yep, absolutely. So do you do weekly meetings of any sort? Do you do connection points with your team of any sort?
I haven't gotten to that point. It has crossed my mind. I keep telling myself when I retire fully and am doing this full time, that's going to be high on the list of what I do on a routine basis.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's one thing that I think will help you a lot, but just for everybody else, you can see that the impact, of just having a private Facebook group and just connecting with your team members through that private Facebook group and giving them extra support through that Facebook group can do awesome things for your business, because again, you are making tier 2 sales all the time. So
right.
Awesome. Are there any other little pieces of wisdom you'd like to share with the audience here? The first thing you touched on when it comes to leveraging solo ads to create a result, and then of course leveraging Facebook to leverage those results. That's something huge, and if everybody listening to this call just does that one thing, they'll do awesome. But
absolutely,
what else would you recommend? Anything?
The only other thing, I mean, that I would say from my own experience in the short time so far is also, absolutely take advantage of the team setting and the camaraderie there. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that I've become increasingly passionate about is also make sure you take full responsibility for your own success, instead of, feeling like somebody has to tell you exactly what to do. There comes a point where you have to be willing to fully dive into what it is your goal is and not rely on somebody else to make that happen for you.
Yep, 100%. Take responsibility, take action every single day. And the beauty of that is that when you have a team and when you actually take responsibility for your own results and you produce every single day, your team isn't going to do what you tell them to do. Your team's going to do what they see you do. And if you're producing every single day, yeah, they're going to model that, and they'll go duplicate, and good things will happen. So that's awesome. So in wrapping up, usually what I ask is, if there's, let's say, a member within the Super Affiliate Network already, and they're plugged into the community, they're going through the Profit Boosting Bootcamp right now, they're thinking about upgrading to Pro, or they're thinking about upgrading to Maui, what I find is usually the biggest thing that's holding them back from upgrading is that they don't really believe that they can make this whole thing work, right? They see your success, they see my success, and our other leaders' success, but they don't believe in themselves. And usually the best way to remedy that is to get that person some sort of small win so they can understand that they can actually do it. So what are three actionable items that you'd recommend someone take that when they will, of course, produce a result, and then based on that result, it will help them with belief a little bit more?
The three actionable items would be, honestly, what was mentioned before, just go ahead and get over that fear and place the first solo ad just as soon as possible. And then absolutely use Facebook to share that. And then, the third action, I think, would also, I have a lot of team members, and I know it was something I feared a lot, but don't be scared of the Facebook Live option, because you get more eyeballs on whatever it is you're excitedly talking about. And when you're excited about an opportunity, that's going to come through in the way you speak. And there's no better way to get more people seeing your enthusiasm than shooting that dreaded Facebook Live that everybody's scared of before they do it for the first time.
Yep. Awesome. Yeah. And again, Facebook Live, you'll be scared the first time, but then you'll turn it on, and about 30 seconds into it, you'll be fine. So that's awesome advice. Awesome. Well, Rebecca, keep doing what you're doing. You're crushing it. And I look forward to seeing your levels of success continue to rise, and getting you on webinars and featuring you more throughout the community. And you have an awesome story, an inspiring story. And again, as a leader in this industry, kind of your story, it's what kind of keeps us all going on a daily basis. So congratulations once again, and I appreciate you and look forward to seeing your success moving forward.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Awesome. See ya.
All right. Bye.